Welcome to Kelly Ripa Show channel. What happens when real life and on-screen history collide in the most unexpected way? Imagine sitting down to rewatch one of television's most iconic dramas, only to realize the person beside you didn't just watch it years ago, they lived it. That's exactly the emotional and fascinating experience Anna Osceola recently shared while revisiting Mad Men with her husband, Jon Hamm. But this isn't just a simple rewatch story. It's a journey through memory, love, nostalgia, and a deeper understanding of a role that defined an era. And what Anna revealed might completely change how fans see Mad Men today. In an exclusive and heartfelt conversation, Anna Osceola opened up about what it's like to revisit the legendary series Mad Men, not just as another viewer, but as someone sitting beside the man who brought the unforgettable Don Draper to life. For fans of the show, Mad Men is more than just television. It's a cultural landmark. It's a story of identity, ambition, relationships, and the hidden layers beneath polished appearances. And at the center of it all was Jon Hamm's powerful portrayal of Don Draper, a role that earned critical acclaim and left a lasting impact on audiences around the world. But for Anna Osceola, watching Mad Men now carries a completely different meaning. She described the experience as both surreal and deeply emotional. Sitting next to Jon Hamm while watching scenes that millions of people have already analyzed, admired, and debated brings a unique kind of perspective. It's not just about the story anymore, it's about the man behind the character. Anna shared that rewatching the series allowed her to see details she hadn't noticed before. She talked about how certain scenes feel more intense now, especially knowing the effort, pressure, and dedication that went into creating them. Watching Jon in those moments gave her a deeper appreciation for his craft. And interestingly, Jon Hamm himself doesn't always watch the show the same way fans do. According to Anna, Jon sometimes reacts to scenes with a mix of nostalgia and critical reflection. He remembers what was happening behind the scenes, the long hours, the emotional weight of certain episodes, and even the challenges of portraying such a complex character. For viewers, Don Draper is a fictional icon, but for Jon, it was a role that demanded everything, from emotional depth to psychological complexity. Anna revealed that watching the show together has sparked meaningful conversations between them. They talk about character choices, story arcs, and even how certain moments resonate differently now compared to when the show first aired. And that's where the story becomes even more powerful. Because this isn't just about revisiting a TV show, it's about revisiting a chapter of life. For Jon Hamm, Mad Men was a defining period of his career. It shaped his public image, opened doors to new opportunities, and established him as one of the most respected actors in Hollywood. For Anna Osceola, who also appeared in the final episode of Mad Men, the connection is personal in a different way. Her appearance marked a subtle yet meaningful link between her own journey
Now,
and
years
Jon's.
later, watching the show together feels like connecting the past with the present. In fact, Anna mentioned that some scenes feel almost like time capsules. They capture emotions, relationships, and moments that can't be recreated. And experiencing those moments again, with the person who lived them, adds a completely new layer of meaning. During her reflection, Anna also touched on how fans continue to engage with Mad Men even today. The show remains relevant, with new viewers discovering it and longtime fans revisiting it with fresh perspectives. And speaking of fan engagement, there's one viral headline that has been circulating widely online. Jon Hamm gets emotional rewatching Mad Men years later, a title that perfectly captures the kind of emotional depth Anna described in her own experience. Without directly referencing it, Anna's story naturally aligns with that sentiment. Because when someone revisits a role that defined a significant part of their life, emotions are inevitable. But what makes Anna's perspective unique is that she's not just observing, she's sharing that experience alongside John. She also emphasized how much she respects John's work even more now. Watching him as Don Draper, she sees not just the performance, but the dedication behind it. The subtle expressions, the pauses, the intensity. Everything feels more meaningful when you understand the person behind the character. And that's something fans don't always get to see. Another interesting detail Anna mentioned is how their viewing experience isn't always continuous. They don't binge-watch the show like many viewers do. Instead, they take their time, watching episodes here and there, allowing themselves to reflect on each moment. This slower pace makes the experience more personal and thoughtful. It's not about rushing through the story, it's about appreciating it. For Jon Hamm, revisiting Mad Men is also an opportunity to see his own growth as an actor. Over the years, he has taken on a wide range of roles, showcasing his versatility and talent. But Don Draper remains a significant part of his legacy. And Anna's perspective adds a refreshing and human element to that legacy. She doesn't just see John as Don Draper. She sees the effort, the vulnerability, and the artistry that went into creating that character. As she shared her thoughts, it became clear that this rewatch journey is not just about nostalgia, it's about understanding. Understanding the story, the characters, and most importantly, each other. Fans who have followed Jon Hamm's career will find Anna's reflections both insightful and relatable. Because at the end of the day, it reminds us that behind every iconic performance is a real person with real experiences. And sometimes, the most meaningful way to revisit those experiences is not alone, but with someone who truly understands them. Anna Osceola's story also highlights something universal: how our perspective on art changes over time. A show you watched years ago might feel completely different today. Characters you once admired might now seem flawed. Moments that didn't stand out before might suddenly feel powerful. And when you add personal connection into that mix, the experience becomes even more profound. That's exactly what Anna described. She's not just rewatching Mad Men, she's rediscovering it. And through her eyes, fans are getting a glimpse into a side of the show they've never seen before. As the conversation came to a close, one thing became clear. Mad Men is more than just a series. It's a story that continues to evolve, not just on screen, but in the lives of those who were part of it. And for Anna Osceola and Jon Hamm, this journey of revisiting the past is also a celebration of the present, a reminder of how far they've come, and a testament to the timeless power of storytelling.